Hi, my name is Joe Stedman. I am a wargamer. I used to be on a podcast called The Dice Tower. I'm a wargame enthusiast. I'm a father of 4 children. Beautiful. I have a beautiful wife. She's going to have another baby, so I'll have 5. I'm a police officer in Michigan, and I just thought I'd do a video gaming journal just because it'd be fun. If you see some splicing and whatnot, that's just because I got kids running around in the house, I got telephone calls, things like that, and cars driving by in the street I live on. So I'll try to do some post-editing, so I hope that doesn't annoy you too much. Why a video podcast or a video games journal? Well, you know, there's Board Games with Scott, which is really great for more of the Euro crowd, the guys who like to play the designer type games. And there's really nothing out there for war gamers. Like a variety, a lot of war games, some family games, whatnot. So I'll be doing this fairly often. Who knows how often? So before I go right into it, I'll give you a little background about me and just about my interest in gaming. Why war games? I've really been playing war games since I was about 12 or so. I got my first war game was Panzer Leader. Got it at a garage sale for $1. My dad couldn't figure out the instructions, bless his heart. So I sat there and read them for hours and hours, and I think I never played it right, but I still love to play with the little units and the little cardboard counters and stuff, and that got me into games. And then for a long time I was out of it. I just casually played. But then I went to Korea after college as a teacher and as a missionary to the American military, and got to know Tom Vassell, and together me and him got back into gaming in a big way. He had found some stuff on the internet. He showed it to me, and so together at the same time both of us ventured back into the gaming world, to the board gaming world. We made our first order. I think I got Tigris and Euphrates. He got Puerto Rico, some other games. I got a game called SteadyJoe, which is a real bomb. Maybe I'll talk about it sometime. Once I got back into wargaming, I like to do that a lot, but I had a hard time finding opponents in South Korea. I got involved in a place called Wargamers Rock, things like that. But really, I played a lot of the designer Euro games, because that's what Tom liked, and he had so many more games than I did at first. I've got about 300 or 400 games now, but Tom's got thousands. And we played games quite often. And then Tom and I came up with this podcast. Podcast was a new thing, and we did the Dice Tower. I did the first 50 episodes with Tom until I left Korea, then Sam could not. And that really exposed me to all types of different games, designers, publishers, and things like that. Along with that, I was able to go to Origins. Now, I like war games. Now, really, I like a lot of what might not be considered war games as well, but really, there's a key to the games I like. All games I like have to have some type of confrontation to them. I don't like games where it's a puzzle, or it's a word game, or it's a me trying to think of the best way to do something and never having any contact with the other players. You know, that's solo gaming to me. It's solo gaming with multiple players, and that describes a lot of the popular Euro style games. And I know some people get upset with me for saying that, but you know, I just find them extremely boring. Like my favorite game to pick on is Puerto Rico. I can't stand the game. It's my rating of the game has got progressively worse. I don't find any fun in it, and really everything you do depends on what the person, you know, everything you do is independent, but at the same time all that matters is the person that's sitting next to you, what they do, and it's just react, and there's just no, I just can't find any joy in it. But I did a lot of Euro type games I like to play, and I'm going to do a quick look around to show you some of the games that I own. Now, I'm not striving to make this professional quality thing like some of the other shows the podcast have done. I'm not going to pay someone to do top 10 lists or commercials or anything like that. It's just more of a journal. How often I'll do it, I don't know. Just whenever I feel like it. If I've gotten actually more than a couple emails, you know, asking me to do something like this, I'll try to answer those emails on the on this video cast, things like that. And thanks to YouTube, it's free to upload. So it's just a time consumer for a guy who works 6-7 days a week with a family of 4 kids, and it's sometimes it's hard to find a time. I've gotten some flack from some Tom Vassell and some other friends of mine about it seems like I've kind of dropped off the radar as far as gaming goes, but it's not really true. I've been busy. You know, you gotta have your priorities, and as much as I love gaming, I gotta pay the mortgage and whatnot. But things have settled down some. We're into a new house out in the country. Got my games unpacked. We had a gaming session last night, and I'll talk about that in the next segment. it'd be it's things are getting better. Things are getting a lot better. This is one of my kids that will come and bother us at times when I'm trying to do this. This is Danny. Say hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
No, you can say hi.
Hi.
Danny is my third child. He's my only redhead, and he goes with the red hair, his temperament. But say bye, Danny.
Bye.
All right. I also have a website. It's www.wargamenews.com or www.J as in Joe, M as in Monica, Stedman.com. And I go there periodically and update, but I haven't decided if I'm going to renew renew that. It kind of depends on how this goes. If people start sending me a lot of feedback and stuff, then maybe I'll renew that. But I've been posting a lot at Consum World. I got a blog on Consum World, and I troll over at Board Game Geek quite a bit. This is my youngest for now. He's Davey. He's probably the one that'll bother us the most when I'm trying to record. Say hi, Davey. He's only about a year and a half old. This is my gaming room. It's like the den. You can see on this side of the room, I've got most of the war games, guy type games. Over there's a banner I won at one of the Origins for a Kingmaker tournament, which was fun. I got my ASL. I got kind of the games divided up by what they are. The old bookshelf games, a lot of GMT stuff. Down here's my Axis and Allies shelf. My little brother loves Axis and Allies. I got some spatterings of miniatures and things down low. My miniaturing stuff is actually over here, still packed up from the move. A lot of it hasn't been unpacked yet. There's my T-Dub, if you know what that is, my motorcycle outside, my trail bike. And anyway, these are all the Euros that I own. My wife has a heavy preference for Euro games. She plays some of the war games with me, but she likes a lot of these games here. I like all these games. There's really nothing on my shelf I don't like. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in my shelf. But there is a few down here low. There's some sporadic kid games for my kids. But and it's they go back in the back too. I've run out of game shelves, so I need to get some more shelves. You can kind of tell by this picture of Ronnie over here on the wall what my political leanings are. But I'm gonna try to keep this a non-political show. And no, this is not a GM commercial. I just had this shirt on. It's a GM shirt. Dad worked at GM, and not a professional production. It's just a gaming journal.